Chapter 3, Section 4. The Changing Status of Women by Spencer Cox, Devin Ando, Nalukoito, and Kikai Tam. The Changing Status of Women. Greek contact Hawaii was governed by the kapu system. The kapu system was a complex set of unwritten laws. When the Americans came to Hawaii, they brought a different government called English common law. Common law is a legal system based on custom and on precedent established by court decisions. It changed the status of women. Ali'i women and law. Power and authority rested with the ali'i, and rank determined status, not gender. The ali'i women had more privileges than male commoners. Women could rule large districts, be the king's advisor, and they held the office of kuhina nui. Hawaiians also had female deities like Pele. All women, even the ali'i women, were restricted in Hawaiian society. They could not eat certain foods or eat with the men. Only the highest ranking women were allowed to enter the heiau, where political and religious decisions were made. Women were segregated from the rest of the community during childbirth, and their sons were taken away at an early age to live in the men's house. Ali'i women were the first to support a Western judicial system. Influential women like Ka'ahumanu, Kapi'olani, and Keopuolani encouraged the overthrow of the kapu system. These women were all Christian, and because of their ali'i status, were able to make the people the same. Missionaries granted them a special place in Christian churches. They did not have this power in their own culture. In 1824, Kuhina Nui Ka'ahumanu proclaimed a law code. And in 1827, Ka'ahumanu and Kamehameha III proclaimed the first national laws. Only the first three laws were enacted. The last three was objected by foreigners. The foreigners. It was called He Olelo no Ke Kanawai, which means proclamation of the law.
The concept of coverture is believed when two married, they became one person. The woman had to take the man's last name. The men were responsible for their wives' torts, not for their civil laws. Due to the coverture laws, women had limited roles in society. When they had a child, it would take the father's last name and would be given a Christian name pertaining to their sex. Only male, whether native or naturalized, or male denizens were allowed to vote for their representatives. Denizens were permanent resident aliens who had paid their taxes, lived in the kingdom for a year, and were over 20 years old. Civil law. Civil laws were laws that regulated relations between individuals or groups. Women were not allowed to make contracts, vote, or hold public office. They were not allowed to be sued or sue, and they could not sit in juries. Torts. Torts were violations of civil law. Women in Hawaii did not regain the power to vote until 1920. Whether land, animals, furniture, or etc. were brought when women married a man, became the legal property of the husband. Statistics. Hawaiian population dropped drastically after Western contact due to disease and other sorts. Infant mortality was high. Babies died in infancy. Some died at the age of 2. The life expectancy for women in the 19th century Hawaii was only 47 years young. Mahalo.